Welcome to the January 4th TTAC meeting. We will go ahead and start with roll call.
Good morning. I'll read the roll. Let us know if you're here. Ty Adley, Marshall County.
Here.
David Armstrong, and Fort Wayne.
Here.
Leslie Beek, City of South Bend. Ryan Klessman, City of Elkhart. Josh Corwin, City of Goshen.
Here.
Chris Dressel, City of South Bend. Amy Hill, Transpo.
Here.
Bill Holder, Kosciuszko County.
Here.
Chris Jamrose, City of Mishawaka. Natasha Kaufman, Elkhart County. Sean Klein, Central County. Here. Patrick McCarthy, South Bend International Airport.
Here.
Marshall McSherry, Kosciuszko County.
Here.
Sky Metters, Central County. Steve Moriarty, Kosciuszko County.
Here.
Charlie McKenzie, Elkhart County. Jason Peters, Marshall County. Lisa Schrader, Indot LaPorte.
Here.
Derek Spears, City of Mishawaka.
Here.
John Cerisi, City of Plymouth.
Here.
Justin Taylor, City of Warsaw. And Brent Warren, City of Napanee.
Here.
We have a quorum of members present.
All right, great. Thank you. Hopefully everyone had an opportunity to review the minutes from the December 7th meeting. Are there any questions or comments? If not, we would need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes are approved. Thank you. Next, we'll go on to the nominating committee report.
Yes, so the nominating committee had a long meeting and discussion to review our options and vetting. And all of the existing officers have actually agreed to continue to serve in their existing position. So the slate of officers from the nominating committee would be Chair Amy Hill, First Vice Chair Brent Warren, and Second Vice Chair Steve Moriarty. That would be the slate of officers presented, and don't think we have any other recommendations from the nominating committee, so that would be the recommendation.
All right, any questions or comments? If not, we would need a motion to approve the slate of candidates.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any? All right, slate of candidates is approved. Thanks to the nominating committee for all the diligent hard work that was put into it. So, and thanks to everyone for agreeing to continue to serve in their roles. So we can go right into your secretary's report and the administrative modifications.
Yeah, every month we do what are called administrative modifications. These are small changes that this committee, as well as the policy board, have given staff the authority to do between meetings. So you can see in your packet, as well as online, all of those changes that were made in the month of December. That's presented for informational items only, or informational purposes only. There's no need to approve that. That concludes the report.
Thank you. Do we have any old business?
No old business.
All right, if not, we will jump right into new business.
Good morning, everyone. So our first amendment to our transportation improvement program falls under Transportation Resolution 1-23. So you'll note that we've started renumbering our resolutions with the start of the new calendar year. But this is a locally initiated project in Elkhart County. It is a countywide bridge inspection and inventory program for cycle years 24 through 27. So essentially the condition of bridges is inventoried. That data goes through NDOT and then to Federal Highway, in which the National Bridge Inventory is updated. So the work type for this is a bridge inspection. We're adding in preliminary engineering in fiscal years 24, 25, and 26 for an estimated cost to complete of $542,500. I'm happy to take any questions on this resolution. If not, I would ask for your endorsement, Resolution 1-23.
Do we have a motion to endorse?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor of endorsing resolution 1-23?
Aye.
All right. Resolution is endorsed.
Okay, moving on to an NDOT initiated item, we have Transportation Resolution 2-23. Again, an NDOT project in Marshall County. It is at State Road 10 from 0.59 miles east of US 31, so Juniper Road, to State Road 19. This is an HMA overlay minor structural, a hot mix asphalt overlay, and we're adding in right-of-way in fiscal year 2024. We currently have preliminary engineering and construction already programmed. And the estimated cost to complete for this project is roughly $6.2 million. Again, happy to take any questions, or I'd be asking for your endorsement of Resolution 2-23.
Do we know the timing on this project in relationship to the bridge reconstruction or update that crosses about where the State Road 10 jogs?
I don't remember when the bridge is, but we could get that information. But this project with the right of way being in 24, the construction's in 26.
Okay.
So, but we can look and
Year
see.
two.
Lisa, I don't know if, since you're online, not to put you on the spot, but do you know when that bridge is supposed to be going under construction?
I do not know off the top of my head, but I'd be happy to look into that for you and get back
That'd be-
with you.
All right, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, move to endorse the resolution.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? If not, resolution is endorsed.
And then our final resolution, we have Transit Resolution 3-23. So items A, B, and C are related to our interurban trolley in Elkhart County. So essentially with these items, we're programming these items into a new grant so that we can utilize fiscal year 2022 5307 funds for these specific work types. So item A is for non-fixed route ADA paratransit service with a cost to complete about $335,000. Item B is for the capital cost of third-party contracting for a total cost of $2.88 million. And then item C is for operating assistance for about $2.3 million. And then moving on to items D, E, and F. So items D, E, and F are related to our 5310 funding that our South Bend urbanized area receives every fiscal year. So for item D, we recently held a 5310 call for projects in which we awarded nonprofits funding for the purchase of vehicles with the goal of improving the mobility for seniors and disabled individuals. So for item D, we'll be adding funding to our existing 5310 grant, so the 5310 Transit Administration and the purchase of vehicles less than 30 feet. So we'll be increasing federal funding by $677,798, which is the amount that was awarded through our call. And again, we'll be using 19 and 20 funds that were already in the grant, and then 21 and 22 funds for this new funding that was awarded. And the total grant amount is $1.5 million. And then for items E and F, we're programming separate grants for our 5310 funding, specifically to utilize ARPA and CRISA funds. So we're just programming these as placeholders, which is a common practice with our transit amendments. We'll program placeholders for projects and then go back in and fill in specific funding once it's time to submit for the grant. So happy to answer any questions on any of the transit items. Okay, hearing none, I would ask for your endorsement on Transit Resolution 3-23. Sorry.
So, yeah.
Motion to.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? If not, resolution 3-23 is endorsed.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I just have a quick update on a new grant opportunity.
The Office of Community and Rural Affairs is opening back their Community Development Block Grant Planning Program again. These applications will open on January 13th. There are a number of programs that are available for applications this time, and there is a new one, so I'll just go ahead and read those. Water utility infrastructure, comprehensive plans, economic development plans, historical preservation plans, economic recovery plans, broadband plans, public facilities plans, environmental assessments, and downtown revitalization plans. Applications are due on Wednesday, February 15th. If you or anybody in your community are interested in applying for these funds, please go ahead and reach out to us, and I can take any questions about this grant opportunity now or later. Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Also, a quick little update on a grant, the Indiana Trails Grant. The requests are out right now, due March 1st. So actually this year now. Again, just the typical grant for construction and acquisition. It's an 80-20 match, and the funds are for $100,000 to $400,000. So if anybody would like to talk about applying for that, be glad to talk and help.
Okay, and then moving on to some NDOT funding opportunities, are the Community Crossings Matching Grant, which I think everyone is familiar with, opened on Monday and it closes January 27th, which is a Friday. So again, for road and bridge preservation projects. And just a reminder that projects from 2021, the first call and then previous must be closed out to be eligible for the 2023 funding. So as always, MACOG is available to assist with this application process. So please feel free to reach out. And then also on Monday, NDOT released their NOFO for local bridge preventative maintenance funding. So this will close January 31st. So giving us 2 extra days after the CCMG. But funding for this is available for projects to be bid in fiscal year 2028, with the possibility of projects being pulled forward if funding is available. So I think a few of our counties are interested in this funding. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. We can work through those. And then shifting away from NDOT funding opportunities and looking at a federal grant opportunity. So the US DOT RAISE grant, the Rebuilding American Infrastructure with Sustainability and Equity, is open currently. And the DOT has $1.5 billion available for this program. So funding is available for surface transportation projects that will have a significant local or regional impact. And within this pot of funding, the $1.5 billion, at least $75 million will be awarded for planning initiatives, which is what the city of South Bend recently received. So the minimum award in urban areas is $5 million, and in rural areas it's $1 million. So a bit of a bigger pot. But eligible applicants include local governments, transit agencies, as well as multi-jurisdictional organizations. So I think there is some opportunity to pull together a regional project. So applications for this will be due February 28th. So there is still a good amount of time. If anyone wants to talk through potential projects with me, I'd be happy to do so. Okay, and then just moving away from funding opportunities and just a few planning updates. So just a reminder to everyone that our next quarterly tracking meeting where we walk through all of our federal aid projects will be happening next Thursday, January 12th. Forms are actually due today. So if your consultants haven't submitted their forms yet, please make sure that they have done that. And Zach will do the last update.
Thanks. Connect's transit plan, I've been updating you quite a bit over the last year. We're in our final phase of that project. And so upcoming next week, we have 4 public open houses. Particularly want to highlight one at each of our major cities of the transit system. So if you are interested and like to learn more, please attend one of these meetings. Otherwise, you can always contact our office or check our website at transitplan.com.
Those are all of our updates for today.
All right, thank you very much. Any questions or comments from anyone? Public comments that we have.
I'm not aware of any public comment, that was sent in advance online or that's on the stream. I don't know that there's any public comment in the audience today. So I think we don't have public comment.
If there are no more questions or comments, we would just need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Thanks, everyone.
And then next month,